Now, most people think success starts with strategy. They jump straight into branding, marketing, and sales. But let me hit you with the truth. Strategy is pointless if you don't understand purpose. Before you build the business, before you monetize anything, you need to know where you're going and why you exist. That's what vision and purpose are. Vision is where your brand is headed. Purpose is the reason it exists in the first place. Everything you see in business today, every successful brand started with a problem to solve. A car exists because of a transportation problem. A phone exists because of a communication problem, right? And your business, it exists because your ideal client has a problem. But here's where most people mess up. A business without a brand is just a commodity. A brand without marketing is invisible, and marketing without an emotional connection doesn't convert. Let me make it real. If I handed you a brand new Volkswagen, how would you feel? Probably good, right? But if I handed you a brand new Porsche, you probably feel really good, right? And here's what's wild. They're made by the same manufacturer, the same engine, and the same build. But one feels like a drive and the other feels like a dream, because branding creates perception. Branding is what makes people want you over the competition. Branding is the emotion and identity. Marketing is how you communicate that identity, and sales, well, that's just the byproduct. When branding and marketing are done right, sales take care of themselves. And that's why we're starting here, because businesses make income, brands make impact. Now, let's talk about how to actually craft a brand story that sells. And when I say sales, I don't mean just telling your life story. I mean creating a story where your audience sees themselves and sees you as the solution. If you want to attract premium clients, your story has to do three things: highlight the problem your audience is facing, position your brand as the solution, and show the transformation they can expect when they work with you. Let me break it down. Have you ever seen a Tide commercial, like with the laundry detergent? When Tide runs a commercial, they don't just say, "Hey, we sell detergent." That doesn't connect. Instead, they use a structure that works every time. First, they highlight the problem. They show a red stain on a white shirt, spilled spaghetti, juice on a school uniform, or something like that right before a picture day. They show frustration, and that's real. Your audience feels the same way in their business, overwhelmed, stuck, or unsure, right? Next, Tide steps in as the solution. You see it working, breaking down the stain, making it disappear. Tide isn't just showing you a product, they're showing you a promise. And you need to do the same. Your offer should be a promise that removes the frustration. Then comes the transformation. And here's where it clicks. The mom isn't just happy about a clean shirt, she's at peace. Tide isn't selling detergent, they're selling relief, they're selling control, they're selling peace of mind. And neither are you. You're not selling sessions, you're selling clarity, confidence, and transformation. Now, let's apply this to your brand story. Step 1, define the problem. What's the core struggle your audience is facing? What's keeping them stuck? What's frustrating them every day? What fear or pain are they trying to avoid? Your brand exists because of this problem, so make it clear. Step 2, present the solution. Step in as the expert. You're the guide. Your coaching, your consulting, your course, guess what? That's your detergent. But don't just list the features. Tell people your process delivers real results. Own your framework and stand on your method and show how you solve what they're stuck in. And then step 3, show the transformation. What will their life look like after working with you? How will they feel? Because you're not just selling information, you're selling transformation. And a real brand story always ends with hope. So here's what I want you to remember. People don't buy services, they buy solutions. Your assignment right now is this: craft your brand story using the 3-step framework: the problem, the solution, and the transformation. And make sure your audience sees themselves in every line. Because when they do, that's when the real business begins.